Thank you for having me in this panel. I'm YUKO Haravama, Executive Director of RIKEN. RIKEN is Japan's largest comprehensive research institute devoted to natural sciences, covering physics, chemistry, engineering, computational science, biology, and medical science. As such, we are committed to contributing to address global and societal challenges we face today, such as climate changes. This in line with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals and the concept of Society 5.0 proposed by Japanese government, as well as to forging scientific responses to urgent issues such as COVID-19. To do this, we encourage transdisciplinary work and international collaboration, in particular, using our research infrastructures, such as supercomputer Fugaku, synchrotron radiation facility Spring 8, and X-ray electron laser Sakura, as well as our bioresources center. So what we observe today is the changing landscape of science. Practice of open science is expanding by making research results and their underlying data openly available, fostering the practice of preprint and citizen science. And we see the idea of science commons coming on the scene. Science also becoming more inclusive, mobilizing dialogue across disciplines beyond the sectors and national borders. Also, data-driven science is emerging. Digital transformation impacting the way to do science. And we see the critical role of data infrastructures. And I'll come back to this issue later. Also, challenge-driven science, technology, and innovation policy is becoming popular in some sense. And we are mobilizing science technology to address global and societal challenges. Since last year, we are under the effects of COVID-19. These changes I just mentioned have been accelerated under the COVID-19. And because there's so urgency to have a better understanding of SARS-CoV-2. And for this purpose, we observe more collaboration rather than competitions by sharing data, sharing research results as quick as possible. And on this point, preprints plays an instrumental role. We have also urgency to develop vaccines, therapeutic drugs, therapeutic protocols to evaluate side effects, etc. And for this purpose, fundamental research and application and clinical trials almost in a polarization mode is underway. And this has the effect of shortening the drug delivery time. We will mention too that the transdisciplinary approach was critical. Also, international collaboration has been in place to accelerate the development of vaccines. For this purpose, existing research institutions, including those responsible for research infrastructures, are strongly engaged to address these particular societal challenges. And all these actions have been sustained by the idea of sharing, inspiring mutually, and advancing together. So having said that, this is the challenge today, we can move to the discussion about research infrastructures. So the first question is, what's new in research infrastructures? By the past, through time, we have been accumulating experiences and knowledge to successfully manage a portfolio of research infrastructures. We can think about from large-scale research infrastructures, such as CERN and SKAs, to distributed research infrastructures. We can talk about from international research infrastructures to national level and institutional level research infrastructures. Full portfolio have been managed really in an optimal way effectively. But what's new today is the contribution of data infrastructures in the scientific enterprises. Due to the data-driven science and digital transformation in general, some are coupled and accompanying with large physical research infrastructures, and some are much more decentralized and network. And what is key is the accessibility, connectivities, and interoperability of data platform. And we recognize the critical role of international collaborations as demonstrated by the operation of Research Data Alliance, RDA. So within these configurations, we have to think about how best to promote transdisciplinary collaboration of the research infrastructures. I will mention some key points I recognize without being comprehensive. One way is we have a strong need to take account of all these changes, in particular these digital transformations. And the way we have to think about is really to apply kind of build back better thinking to extract the lessons of experience with COVID-19. But I mentioned as before, sharing data, putting the idea of working together and inspire mutually to advance together is critical, and we are just learning now with the COVID-19. And we have to make really experimental practice we are now living now as a new framework for collaborations. And we have to remain open to test new initiatives for collaboration. And also we have to keep network, dialogue, and interactions among all stakeholders. The key today and in the coming years is that basically we're facing new challenges beyond COVID-19. And the way we will be working among research infrastructures is really working in a collaborative way at the global level, bringing researchers, not only researchers, but engineering, entrepreneur, and including ordinary citizens coming from different horizons to work together, to talk together, to think together for the future collaborations. And this basically not only in your field, but across fields and beyond your borders. And the way we are working is to be really allowing us to work together in order to build a collective intelligence to address global and societal challenges, really taking advantage of all the capacity and potential to extract the best for the science from the research infrastructures. Thank you very much for listening to me, and we're happy to discuss with all of you. Thank you.